I want to introduce you to a product that you probably all have encountered at one time or another in your life. Whether you actually use it on a regular basis or not, HSN is something that you've probably seen or interacted with. And our next speaker, Jill, is an amazing woman who's had a long career in the games industry, running up to her time now at HSN, where she's transforming this brand using gamification to do that. We have many mutual friends, I guess, from back in the day at Sega and at Glue Mobile. So it's my great pleasure to bring up to the stage Jill Braff.
Hello, good morning, or almost lunchtime. I realize this is a very painful slot to be. The only thing between me and your lunch is, well, this talk. So, okay, so hi, I'm Jill. I head up digital commerce at HSN. And, you know, it's funny being here. I've been in the digital industry for about 20 years. I started in games. And actually, my very first job was at Nintendo, where every day after school, I was the person that greeted young guys who came in to test the games. And what was so interesting about that was that it really was sort of early gamification, because the whole way that Nintendo knew whether they had a good game or not was all around. Was it fun to play? Would you tell your friends? You know, all the sort of behavior engagement questions that here we are now, almost 20 years later, thinking of as an industry. But today, I'm going to talk to you about women and shopping and gamification at HSN, and how we're really gearing that towards the millions of women who love to shop, share, and play. But first, HSN is probably not what you think it is. So let me show you a quick video to share with you a little bit about who we are today.
Everyone says you're amazing. Everyone says you're amazing now that you're clean. There's only one question I want to ask. Is it here?
Fashion your personality and rule your world in style.
Now that you're clean. Oh, you know who the real ones are, 'cause you see. Say you don't know how to do it now, so you run, so you run.
We love beautiful things.
You're right. It's like I've come home.
Even know, so you run, so you run.
I made it. I'm on HSN.
Everyone says you're amazing.
HSN has been such a great family.
Oh, you know who the real ones are, 'cause you see. Everyone says you're amazing now that you're clean. Oh, you know who the real ones are, 'cause you see. There's only one question I want to ask. Is it healing when you hear everyone say you're amazing? Does anyone ask you, do you cry in your sleep? And do you feel okay when you run?
Bam!
Thinking it's doomsday, you got to let it go. So you run, so you run.
Voila!
And you don't
Delicious.
see yet that we can live the life when you run.
It's a good thing.
You run. Everyone says you're amazing now that you're clean.
I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am. Just be actually inside HSN. It's fantastic.
You're amazing.
Okay, so a little different than you might think. And HSN is part of HSNI. We're a standalone public company, $3.3 billion. It's really comprised of two different parts of the company, HSN, but then also Frontgate and Ballard Design and Garnet Hill. And what we're about is combining this unique world of entertainment, authorities, and great product discoveries for an entirely different shopping experience. We broadcast live 24/7, fully distributed in TV homes, but also have a huge digital business. And our digital business is really about this transformation because we don't think of ourselves as a television shopping retailer any longer. Digital is almost 40% of the business, and actually we're at an all-time high as a result, with almost 5 million active customers that have bought from us within the last 12 months. Now you still may be wondering, well, what does this have with games? Well, when you think about what's happening with digital and even mobile, think about mobile for a second. Last year, we did almost $65 million in Q4, which was equal to what we had done in revenue for all of the year before. So we have this huge distribution now part of our network that is entirely complementary to TV. And it all goes to what we call boundaryless retail. So this is something that people in the digital space understand quite well, but is really new in the retail world. We recognize that the world has changed. The customer is completely in control, and we need to remove any sort of artificial boundaries that keeps her from moving from screen to screen or throughout her experience. She is now completely in control of her shopping journey, and so she lives at the heart of everything that we do, because increasingly, she is not doing it alone. She's doing it with her friends. So in January, we will relaunch our website and mobile experience to really elevate our whole shopping world and intersect content, community, and commerce that inspires her now to move throughout our world. And then you might ask, well, what does this have to do with games? We also launched in 2011 a first ever HSN Arcade, which was all about a retail shopping experience meeting an arcade. And the reason we did it was, if you go back 2 years ago, we asked, what else are women doing on the internet? Where are they spending their time? And how can we increasingly build a destination, since digital is so important to us? And what we realized was that here is this huge social gaming audience. In fact, it was almost 78 million users last year. Women are roughly half of the people who are playing games now, and women over 18 are the fastest growing demographic. And when you look at social gaming, it matches the sweet spot for the HSN audience. In fact, you can see average age of about 40 years old. Of course, this makes sense because women have always played games, and women are very social. When you look at the Facebook numbers, I think people were talking about this earlier today, 55% of Facebook users are women, and more than 50% of Facebook users play games. Almost 70% of Facebook gamers are female, and they spend a significant amount of time engaging with their friends due to the strong social ties within that network. And this is only now translating to mobile. We're just at the beginning of this. When you think about the fact that only 30% of people have smartphones, this is just at the beginning and only going to continue to rise. And mobile, of course, is always within reach. It's incredibly personal. It's always on. And so for us, again, that's just an additional distribution part of our overall network. So women are playing games to relieve stress, to alleviate boredom, and take a mental break. And the translation is really, they're doing it because it's fun and it's social. And that is exactly why they come to HSN. So this all translated to us thinking about how well games and shopping go together. At HSN, we started our gamification journey by recognizing how these behaviors fit so well. If you think about it, number one, there is the instant gratification. I just bought something, or hey, I just beat that level. There's the self-gifting aspect of it, a certain amount of indulgence and how you really can take care of yourself. There's fun in competition. There's social proof and the community aspect. And we're also very motivated by different levers, whether it's a scarcity or exclusive or something brand new that I'm going to get before my friends. Again, that all is really present in both gaming and shopping. And most of all, they make you feel good and you have fun. And actually, this slide I stole from our good friends at Badgeville, that is a gamification curve, and it shows how engagement grows your revenue over time. Well, the same journey happens at HSN when we have a new customer. If you took away the gamification and just thought about our path of a new customer to becoming best, certainly over time, as she engages more with us, she actually spends more money. And so we saw these behaviors happening in our HSN Arcade as well. So first I'm going to show you a slide, or a quick video that just shows you how we introduce the HSN Arcade to our own customers using television as our largest marketing channel.
Take a break from your day to watch, shop, and play in the HSN Arcade. Visit every day to play your favorite card games, puzzles, and HSN exclusives. Unwind, connect with friends, and share your scores. Use your tickets and enter for a chance to win exclusive prizes. Watch, shop, and play. Only available in the HSN Arcade on hsn.com.
Okay, so we've used gamification in the arcade to drive engagement, assimilation, and revenue. The HSN Arcade includes about 35 casual games, and people have played over 116 million gameplays in the year and a half that we've been live. We have over 650,000 registered members who have entered over 10 million entries with tickets to win real-world prizes. And there's real business benefit as well from that engagement. Our arcade customers spend twice as much time on site. They come twice as often. They also buy more units and more categories than anywhere else, or than people who don't play games. So we're seeing an affinity for our brands. We're seeing affinity for the products that we sell. And there's real community that is happening around the games as well. And since launch, we're now working with developers to actually create games that are based on our products and are starting to marry real world and virtual goods together. We're not quite ready for Bitcoins yet, but you can see that that combination of shopping and gaming within the arcade has really been a powerful part for our business. But then let's talk about gamification, because as we've been talking about for the past day and a half, gamification are not games. And gamification has started for us in really thinking about how we reinforce the behavior. First it started in the arcade, but now we're thinking more broadly around how it reinforces loyalty, reputation, and also how we use it as a response mechanism to have a real-time interaction with the people who are engaging with us, and how we can modify our business based on what we see people doing on the site. Of course, using game mechanics. So how we do that is a combination of leaderboards and badges in the arcade to reinforce the experience, and we use tickets as our currency to redeem real-world merchandise. I'll give you a few examples. Number one, with leaderboards, top players are listed on every game throughout the arcade and incentivize people to play more often. They just love, of course, seeing their nicknames there, and they sort of taunt each other in our forums and play all day long. But also, there's real-world prizing that goes along with that. That leaderboard for the Today's Special Jigsaw puzzle, which launches new every night at midnight when we launch a new Today's Special, the person who completes it the fastest within that 24-hour period, well, they win the actual Today's Special. And what's a fascinating thing is that's just as exciting for them if it's a $3,000 large screen TV as it is for some really great pair of shoes. Also, we use badges, and we have been awarding them for a variety of different things. We can reinforce loyalty and social behaviors, such as sharing a game, for visiting us often, for writing a review, all sorts of different things, but we really think deeply about how we do that. And we also use these tickets as special rewards. Every time you play a game, you receive tickets, and then we refresh our reward store on a continual basis with sometimes, you know, just regular products, but sometimes we have exciting prizes from our partners, like Norwegian Cruise Lines was giving away cruises. Toyota gave us a car to give away in the arcade, and we had over 600,000 entries of people who wanted to win, of course, that car. A great engagement mechanism. It drives traffic for us, but also that chance to win is really exciting. And that prizing part also is not just on the web. We also, on mobile, have a spin to win game where you literally can shake your phone up to 10 times each day and have a chance to win either coupons or real world prizing. Think of it as a shake to shop mechanism that keeps people coming back. In Q4 alone, there were over 500,000 people who played that spin to win game for the chance to win during the busy Q4 shopping period. Okay, the last example I'll give around the arcade is with Queen Latifah. So everybody knows Queen Latifah. It was very exciting. She was coming on the network. She actually signed the bag that was going to be the prize, her handbag, on the air. So people, again, using TV as a marketing channel. And then she played in the leaderboard. Her name was at the top, and you had to try and beat her score. Well, of course, the prize was the handbag, but what was fascinating was seeing the behavior that resulted. Almost 50% of the people who were in the arcade during that time period played the Queen Latifah game. So it was a great combination of using badging, gameplay, and our fall fashion shopping, which was what the game was actually all about. So here we're introducing product. We have that great social acknowledgement with a badge, and of course, you have the chance to win as well. But we didn't stop with the arcade. For us, it's really a journey between marrying what we're doing in the arcade and with the huge e-commerce business that we have. And the glue that will bring the two of those together is gamification. And we think of it very deeply along the entire customer journey. We know that our customers want us to give them great content, a thriving community, and provide amazing contextual commerce. So we started to bring gamification now into the rest of our experience. And I'll give you one example on this. We launched a dress shop, and we started to gamify the e-commerce experience. Now not in arcade, now we're in e-commerce fashion, and I'll show you a quick video on how we did this. So there's the dress shop. When you go there, you can see a full 360 great accessorizing of the full experience. So we really elevated it. But we also let you take a style quiz. And by filling out these quick 6 questions, you land in an experience that tells you what you are. So you're a city sophisticate. And now we've assorted based on how you've completed the quiz. So we're elevating that experience, but we're marrying it to just to the curiosity of seeing, hey, will HSN actually know my style and now show me dresses that are curated to what I really am looking for? Well, we sold over 100,000 customers actually purchased from the HSN dress shop. And what was fun about it was we also tied it back into the arcade. We literally put the style quiz in the arcade and saw a higher completion and click-through rate from people who started from the arcade because, of course, they were already gamers. And we also leveraged that dress shop even in the reward store where we gave away some of the ensembles as prizing. So we're thinking about this as an end-to-end customer experience and not a siloed business project. So what's next for us here at HSN? We'll be using gamification to really read and react to our customers as they move through their lifetime customer journey with us. We know that we'll be able to reinforce in real time in ways that have not existed until now to measure and improve their customer lifetime value, really based on their satisfaction with us. So we'll add more game mechanics throughout the e-commerce part of our site in addition to the arcade. And we're thinking a lot about what are the core attributes of a best customer and what are the intrinsic behaviors that she wants us to recognize because she already is so loyal. And it all makes sense actually at HSN because at HSN we're about fun. In fact, this is showing you our brand new branding campaign where we've rebranded the company HSN It's Fun Here. And because because shopping is fun and our customers know it. That's why they really turn to us every day. So we're just at the beginning of our gamification whole life cycle. We're actually working with Badgeville, so I hope we'll come back and show you the poster child of how we launched that. We think will be really a great example of how shopping can bring this all together. We know that our customers will be more satisfied, and as long as we focus on these women who love to shop, share, and play, and their overall satisfaction and happiness, we know we'll be successful. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Jill. So awesome. Awesome, awesome. I wish shopping was always that fun.